Alright there guys, and welcome back to another video. Now today, we're going to be talking about what is arguably the most iconic rivalry in anime history, and arguably one of the most iconic rivalries in all of fiction. That's right, we're going with Goku versus Vegeta. But why am I specifically talking about this? Well, I think this rivalry has had a huge impact. Not just on anime, but on entertainment in general. First, we need to look at that rivalry and see exactly where it went from start to finish. So, the rivalry only truly was there from DBZ. The rivalry still there in Super, but they're not directly competing against each other the way they were in Z. So, the Saiyan saga. Goku and Vegeta meet for the first time. Vegeta is double the strength of Goku, and Nappa was about 1.5 times stronger than him, and yet Goku took Nappa down with almost no trouble whatsoever. So then Goku starts fighting Vegeta, and for the most part he's actually holding his own against Vegeta, despite having having half the power that Vegeta has. We have Vegeta turning into a grey ape, Yajirobe cutting off his tail, Gohan and Krillin helping, to where Goku overall wins the battle, but due to Vegeta not being killed, technically nobody won. And Vegeta escapes. Then they land on Namek, where Goku and Vegeta don't actually fight each other, because they're kind of forced to team up against the Ginyu Force and Frieza, which ends up in Vegeta getting killed and Goku having to save the day as a Super Saiyan. So then the rivalry goes more into Vegeta is on Goku's side now, but they haven't truly started competing against each other yet. Then we get to the Cell Saga, where Vegeta does finally start taking the rivalry between him and Goku seriously. He starts really wanting to get stronger. And for a very brief time, he does. Although in the Cell Saga, pretty much everybody, quite a few people are the strongest hero in Dragon Ball at the time in that saga. When Piccolo fuses with Kami, he becomes the strongest hero in Dragon Ball. When Vegeta turns into Super Vegeta against Cell, he then becomes the strongest. When Trunks does the same thing, he then becomes the strongest. After training in the hyperbolic time chamber, Goku becomes the strongest again. And then we have Gohan at the end of the saga becoming the strongest. But yeah, this is where Vegeta actually started thinking, I want to be stronger than Goku. And that's when he started training harder to become the strongest of all in the universe, which we know is still Whis. But of course, back then we had no way of knowing any of that stuff was going to happen, because it was about 20 years earlier. Maybe even earlier than that. But then the Buu saga, this is where the rivalry is at its peak. Vegeta was so desperate to get stronger than Goku that he even let Babidi take over his mind and give him more power to become Majin Vegeta and force Goku into using Super Saiyan 2. Which is funny because Goku could have used Super Saiyan 3 at the time, but chose not to. And Vegeta then later on found out that Goku could have turned Super Saiyan 3 when they fought. But he didn't. But yeah, that's where the rivalry was like. The characters were aware themselves of it. Both Goku and Vegeta were aware that they have a rivalry now. And Vegeta would do anything to make Goku fight him. Then we have the end of Z, where Goku finishes off Kid Buu, and Vegeta admits that Goku is the stronger one. But that didn't stop Vegeta always training in Dragon Ball Super to become stronger than Goku. Like, he's very, very serious about it. And the rivalry between the two of them works so well because Vegeta taking it so seriously made Goku start taking it more seriously. Example, when Vegeta went to go train with Whis secretly without telling Goku, Goku got jealous and wanted Whis to take him back to Beerus' planet to train as well. But yeah, technically right now, without Ultra Instinct, Vegeta is actually the stronger of the two. Because Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken is Goku's strongest form beneath Ultra Instinct, and Vegeta's strongest form right now is Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. Which in a way is basically Super Saiyan Blue Grade 2. You know how Goku was a lot stronger against Cell than he was against Frieza, but he was still Super Saiyan 1. He was Super Saiyan 1 like Grade 2 or 3. Just a stronger version of the same transformation. In a way, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution is just like that. It's just a stronger version of Super Saiyan Blue. But yeah, why did this rivalry have such a big impact? Well, to know why this had such a big impact, we need to look at other rivalries. So let's go with Naruto and Sasuke. Yes, their rivalry goes a bit opposite because in Dragon Ball, Vegeta went from evil to good, whereas in Naruto, it's the other way around. Sasuke goes from good to evil. But before Sasuke was turned against the Leaf Village by Orochimaru, him and Naruto were always constantly arguing or fighting over something. But as Naruto says before in the show, that Sasuke is his best friend, which means they acknowledge that they're friends, but they also acknowledge their massive rivalry, which isn't really going on so much now in Boruto, because Naruto's the Hokage, and Sasuke is not even around that often. But the two of them, I mean, even in filler episodes of Naruto Shippuden that go back to the original Naruto series, filler episodes that go back there, we have Naruto and Sasuke always battling over something, always arguing, always wanting to become the stronger of the two. And would that rivalry be around without the Goku and Vegeta rivalry happening first? because because the rivalry began at the Saiyan saga, and that was happening in 1989. Way before the Naruto manga even started. A good 10 years before the Naruto manga was even started. So surely the creator of Naruto took inspiration from Akira Toriyama, having Goku and Vegeta fight each other, which turned into the big rivalry it is today. But a rivalry I want to be more specific about, which is almost like a direct copy, pretty much, is Sonic the Hedgehog versus Shadow the Hedgehog. Yep, I'm actually talking about Sonic on this channel. Who would have thought that? Because think about it. The Sonic the Hedgehog franchise has copied quite a bit from Dragon Ball. Example number 1, 7 Dragon Balls, 7 Chaos Emeralds. That's not a coincidence. That's definitely copied. Super Saiyan, Super Sonic, and it's the same colour. Again, something directly copied from Dragon Ball. It's not inspiration, it's a direct copy. They didn't even bother changing the name. They literally put the word Super in front of it, like Dragon Ball did for Super Saiyan. Of course, Sonic would be Goku and Shadow would be Vegeta, where Shadow fights on the side of good, but he still has more evil tendencies, like Vegeta did until the end of Z. And that rivalry definitely would not have been there if it wasn't for Dragon Ball. I mean, what was the first game Sonic game that Shadow even appeared in? To the best of my knowledge, it was Sonic Adventure 2, wasn't it? I mean, if any of you guys know which was the first Sonic game that Shadow appeared in, please tell me in the comments, because I'm not sure. I think Sonic Adventure 2 is the first one that Shadow appeared in. Of course, the only Sonic game that I've played that Shadow is a playable character in is Sonic 06. Yeah, Sonic 06. I didn't even get to the Shadow levels in that game. You'd have to be insane to even want to try and do that, with the glitchy mess of a game that is. One of the worst game I've ever played. The worst. Well, saying that, the Sonic Boom games on the Wii U, people actually think they are actually worse. The Wii U and 3DS Sonic Boom games, people actually say they are even worse than Sonic 06. That's hard. That's something that's difficult to pull off. But apparently they managed to do it. But back to the rivalries. The rivalry even starts off the same. Sonic is good, Shadow is evil. Sonic turns Shadow to the side of good. Goku turns Vegeta to the side of good. Then we've got Sonic achieves the power of Super Sonic with the 7 Chaos Emeralds first. And in various games, Shadow then does the same. Like, the Sonic and Shadow rivalry is literally a direct copy of the Goku and Vegeta one. Just like the Chaos Emeralds are a direct copy of the Dragon Balls. But yeah, those are the two big rivalries that I can think of that I feel were impacted because of the Goku versus Vegeta rivalry. If you guys have any more rivalries that you think might have been inspired by Goku versus Vegeta, let me know in the comments. But yeah, that shall be it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, follow me on my social medias, and until next time, catch you later.